Oi, lads.
Shredder Boy is tempting, but like this is my worry for Shredder. Like, I just don't see how you get this card in a deck because there's just never space for this kind of card. Like the only way for us to play Shredder is to have like just not enough cards in one of these piles, right? You'll either have you'll cut one of these and have not enough bounce targets. You'll cut one of these and have not enough bounces, or you'll cut one of these and have not enough removal. It's just a Tarmogoyf, man. And you can't get Tarmogoyf in a modern Magic deck. There's no space. But in principle, he's fat. There's no denying that. Okay, how many... This is too much bounce now, right? So Boomerang Basics has to be a 4 of. This surely is a 4 of, no? Or do you think that maybe this guy's... Did we cut him? Is he shit? Maybe he sucks. Let's do sneak stuff instead. Like we just can't play all of these, right? We've got to play Boomerang Basics. Got to play some counters. 1 mana draw 2 is too good to not play. Or not try, at least. Demonic Tutor, surely you're playing. And Kaito, surely you're playing. So we're either cutting the bird or removal spells. I guess this guy is a good target himself for the sneak, though. Yeah, you can sneak this guy himself, that's true. But then... well, then you're cutting the sneak cards, though. To get it in. Cut a momentum breaker. Yeah, but you don't really cut a momentum. Like, you can... If you cut one of these, you kind of have to add a nowhere to run, right? So you're not really, like, going down in cards. You're just changing your removal spell. Isn't Siren the weakest card? Yes, but it's like... It's filling an important role, right? It's the 3rd bounce target. We need 3, and it's just the 3rd best one. Spicy, 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 isn't it? Like 3 Kaitos, maybe? I'm not cutting a land, man. Pixie... Best card in the deck in Pixie decks is land. Because you have... Your deck spends all of its mana every turn, so you want to have more. Pixieless Pixie, baby, yeah. It looks sick, though. I cannot fathom a world where this doesn't go hard. Beaver! Beaver! Should I just hold up the counter and then go Kaito? Counter creature or enchantment? Going fear into Kaito doesn't make much sense, so we can do counter or just Boomerang Basics the Beavers, maybe. Could also be this. Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Watch closely. Slim chances just make victory that much. Information is its own weapon.
Kind of sick start.
I've got you beat 6 different ways.
Beavers! The scry is so goddamn nice. So goddamn nice. Why didn't I keep the talent? I just can't. I can't really cast it before they're already dead. What are they playing? Like they cast one sleight of hand. But this is a lessons card. But this is not a lessons card. Might be that Elementals deck, huh? Tidebinder, Wan Shi Tong? The Tonga. I'll try the Tonga here. Flash creature. Try these. I'm gonna gamba that it's not prowess. All in on elementals. Yeah, it's definitely elementals, right guys? There's no way it's prowess. Like the land and the sleight of hand. Like, prowess decks are not playing a copy of Agna Kella. There ain't no way. Gamer prowess with only green spells? Maybe. Let's go, Kaito! No fire magic, please, Bozo. Come on up, can you put... Why did you flash it in, bro? It's not Tidebinder. I know for a fact it's not Tidebinder.
I've always... The housewarming party has arrived.
Beavers is a better card than Siren, confirmed. Because that's the one that I bounced. Broadside barrage.
I'm really not used to losing.
Shit, I wasted my scry. I mean, I didn't waste it because I would have topped anyway, but I should have played those. I should have done Beavers first, then Matt. What the hell is that? The Legend of Kuruk. Slay the Spire today. It comes out like as my stream ends, so I'll play it tomorrow, but it does come out today, yes. You fricker oppo! My DPS! They wouldn't chat, right? They wouldn't kill all of our creatures with one card only. What comes out today? Slay the Spire 2. Early access comes out today. I'm gonna play the new Heroes of Might and Magic card game later today, and we'll play some Slay the Spire tomorrow. Boomerang, huh? Boomerang rang. Eugenics, that is a... I haven't seen like anyone play it or like seen anything about it too much, but I've saw a couple of screenshots and stuff. It looks kind of fun. I don't really know what it is, to be honest. But it does have that art style that you love to see. And the authors of... I've never played Binding of Isaac, though. How much does it cost? It's the kind of card that... the kind of game I'd like to give a try. Sunderous Flockus. Zoo. Oppa, I don't think you wanted to do that, mate. Bounced 2 beavers, by the way. Cool deck, bro. They suck. I don't understand how they're so bad, but they are bad. the 15 to 30 buck price point of games, that's where all the true bangers are. I'd argue Baldur's Gate 3 is an exception to that, and that sucks too, man. I'm sorry. That is also ass. You know it's true. Deep in your soul. Wrong opinion detected. Maybe he's just baiting. I'm not baiting, man. But Baldur's Gate 3. Like, if you like Baldur's Gate 3, I've got no issue with that. But you can't say Baldur's Gate 3 is good and the other ones are bad, because Baldur's Gate 3 is exactly the same as every other one. If you like those games, that's fine. But you can't... It is the same as all the rest of them. They're all... Every single one of them is just you start the game level 1 and then, you know, then you go to level 2, you get an item, a cloak that makes your guy stronger. You get a spell that makes your guy stronger. They're all exactly the same game.
Don't be jealous of my talent. Did I say?
Wait, how...
Information is its own.
Understand why someone would like that style of game. No issue with that, but I don't see... How can you possibly like Baldur's Gate 3 and not like the others? They're just the same. That's fine. Every single soccer game is the same quality and equally fun to watch, but that's not what I'm saying, man. I'm not saying that you should like every single one of them. But if you like that kind of game, you've got to like more than one. Like, you've got to like, you know, 50 of them, because there's 500 exist. You can't just like one. That's crazy.
Your secrets didn't stay hidden for long.
It's all about the story, bro. What story, man? What do you mean it's all about the story? The stories are the same too. The stories are like, bad guy does bad thing, good guy comes along, but at the start of the game he's too weak to beat bad guy. You run through a dungeon, and then at the end of the dungeon you're strong enough to defeat bad guy. What do you mean? You put your cloak on, you add your spell to your collection, you defeat bad guy. I genuinely am not rage baiting this. This is... I fully believe what I'm saying. You might disagree, but I don't want you to think I'm rage baiting, because I'm not. I'm not baiting you, I am just disagreeing with you.
I just hate a fair fight.
He's so back, he's so back. You made the statement that Baldur's Gate 3 is the same as Black Ops. Okay, Baldur's Gate 3 is not the same as Black Ops, but, you know, Baldur's Gate 3 is the same as Red Dead Redemption, and Black Ops is the same as some other FPS that I can't actually name because I don't know any other ones. I don't know any other like ones in that style. I'm a free-to-play FPSs are the goats. What is the what other like $80 FPS games even exist? Because there's, you know, you've got Counter-Strike, Fortnite, like Tarkov, you've got all those kind of like cheaper ones, but what expect Battlefield? Okay, yes, so COD is the same as Battlefield, and Baldur's Gate is the same as Red Dead Redemption. That's what I'm saying. Or at least they're not different enough to justify 80 of your hard-earned dollars. I'm not the crazy guy here. Don't tell me what to do with my money, bro. I'm not. I would never. It's okay to have an opinion, wrong or not. I don't have opinions, man. Opinions are for people who don't know the truth. Opinions are guesses. I never guessed. Slay Spire is the same as Diablo? No. That's not true. You know that's not true. This is critically wrong. Are you genuinely saying that you think Call of Duty Black Ops is different enough from Battlefield 5 or 6 or whatever number we're at now to justify $80 on each one? You're crazy, man. There's no shot. Listen, I don't have a problem with you spending $80 on one. But you can't be buying them both, bruv. There's no way. I wouldn't buy either, but I've got no issue with anyone buying one. I do think it's crazy to buy both, though. Like, crazy. Yeah, I mean, the people that buy FIFA every year, they're lost causes, man. No point even trying to to talk with them. At least the Battlefield and COD players can be saved. The FIFA players are too far gone. I've got a lot of bounces, but not much to bounce. I guess Oppo doesn't really have a hand that does anything either. Gonna be honest, I didn't have streamer shit talking about Baldur's Gate 3 on my bing. I'm not shit talking Baldur's Gate 3, man. I'm not. You're misunderstanding me. I'm saying if you like Baldur's Gate 3, go off and play it. I would never buy it, but go off and play it. I'm just saying you better not have Red Dead Redemption 2 in your collection as well. And you better not have Fallout 4. If you've got them all, you're cooked, mate. You're done. You're a mark. A mark, you're a mug, you're a customer, you're everything. You're screwed. You're allowed one and one only. That's the rules. All things in the same genre are identical. Identical is a strong word that I didn't use. They are very similar. They are similar enough that it doesn't, you cannot justify $80. That's what I'm saying. If they were free, I would install them all. I'm not saying they're bad games. I'm saying they're not worth $80. Alright, now, lesson learned. Never say a game sucks on Twitch. Because there's always... Do not say Red Dead Redemption sucks. Because I didn't realise there's people sitting in cowboy outfits watching my stream. Would you say the same for blockbuster movies of the same genre? In general, yes, man, yeah. I barely watch, like, TV anymore, because every time I go onto a streaming service, the top 10 is all... There's 5 documentaries about some murder that happened 20 years ago, and the other 5 are, like role play of 5 murders that happened 20 years ago. Every single fucking show is the same. Like, not role play is the wrong word, like a live action recreation of a true story that happened 20 years ago. Like, every single fucking one, man. It's absolutely insane. Movies just about get away with it, because you know, like, there's some differentiation in movies, to an extent at least, but it's still pretty bad. It's hard to do docs about things that will happen in the future. Yeah, but there's other things that have happened in the world other than, like, a guy that took a shotgun to his wife's head. That's the only fucking show that you have. This same crime with 10 different names. That's the top 10 of every streaming service. It's absolutely crazy. What do you play except MTG? I play MTG, I play chess, I play the Bazaar, I play Slay the Spire, I play Trackmania, I play... Those are the only ones that I can say I play. Every other game it would be I played, past tense. Like, I played a lot of Dota, I played a lot of CS, I played... What else did I play? What else did I play? Heroes of Might and Magic, yes, but I played that a lot more with... I have played it as an adult. I go back to Heroes of Might and Magic every now and again, but I played it a lot more as a kid than I do now. Oh, actually, I might have played a kind of Fallout style game more recently than Fallout. What came second, Fallout 4 or GTA 5? I did play both of those. They're exactly the same game. They are exactly the same game, man. They are. They are. Come on. You go to a guy, he gives you a quest, you do the quest, your guy gets stronger in some way, you put some garment on your body that makes you look cooler. You get some spell or gun or equivalent that makes you stronger, and then at some point in the game, you beat a big bad boss at the end, and then it's over. No, I'm not saying the games are not fun. I'm saying they're the same. It's two different things. You think that me saying that they're the same means that I think that they're all bad. They're not all bad. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, but they're all the same. It's two different things.
I love a dramatic entrance.
I don't have a lot of proactive shit here, so I guess I'll go surveil. You go to a restaurant, you order food, they bring it. All restaurants are the same. Okay, man, do you know what? I'm crazy. I'm wrong. There's absolutely no similarities between quest giving character growing game 1 and quest giving character growing game 2. There's absolutely zero similarities. The fact that I would even suggest that is crazy. Am I right, guys? They couldn't be further apart, in my opinion. I'm not trying to upset anyone, okay? I'm just trying to... all I'm trying to do is say, if you've got $160 in your bank, don't buy Fallout and Red Dead Redemption. Buy Fallout or Red Dead Redemption, and then use the other $80, take your mum out for dinner. That's the only recommendations I'm making. You get the best of both worlds.
I've got you beat.
Your intentions might be good, but can't you see that chat is crying? That's why I'm trying to, I'm trying to move on. After 200 in-game hours, am I allowed to buy another game? Yes. Once you complete whichever one of Red Dead Redemption 2 or Baldur's Gate 3 that you pick, you may buy another game. I would suggest buying a game from a different genre though. Don't go from Red Dead Redemption 2 to Baldur's Gate 3. Go from Red Dead Redemption 2 to Civilization 6. You know? And then once you've got your goods out of Civilization 6, then what you want to do, for your next game, you want to go to Madden 28. Baldur's Gate 3 is a different genre to Red Dead Redemption. Is it? Now he's definitely trolling. Okay, Madden's maybe a bad example, but I'm not trolling. I genuinely think this. Just because we disagree doesn't mean that we can't disagree amicably, you know? We don't have to think that each other are idiots. We can just think that we've both got pros and cons. Too late. Why is it too late, man? You call us idiots all the time? I don't actually think that you're an idiot. When I say that, I don't mean you're always an idiot. I mean you're currently an idiot. Right? Like if someone said Baldur's Gate 3 is not the same game as Fallout 4, I would say you're an idiot. And by that, I mean the thing that you just previously said makes you sound like a fucking moron. But that's okay, because we're disagreeing amicably, okay? And that's okay. It's not rage bait, I'm afraid. Crokeyz is just old. I am old, man. That's why the best games are all... I mean, genuinely, I can't believe some of those games that cost $80. Like, they're truly, truly ass. I would never pay $80 for a game like that. But I would pay $80 easily for some games that cost less than that. It's back to front, bro. Dota, Counter-Strike, whatever. Did streamer just say Magic is cheap? I mean, it is cheap. You get to pick, right? Whether it's cheap or expensive. It's your choice. What is Trackmania? It's like a driving game, a racing game. Really fun, man. If you haven't tried it, I would recommend it a lot. It's right. I'm not a racing game kind of guy, but Trackmania transcends the genre, in my opinion. It's absolutely sick. It's not like you don't do... It's like a time trial game, right? Rather, it's not really... You're not racing laps. Most of the tracks are like one lap, and it's a time trial, and then you just compare your time to the other people in this glorious world we live in.
Impressed. Ha! I love a dramatic entrance. Your secrets didn't stay.
They bring out like...
long.
They have seasons and stuff like that, so they'll bring out kind of 10 or 20 tracks or something like that every couple of months, and then you just race those ones and try and get the best time you can with the one lap. It's a very good game, man. You know who sucks at pricing games? Nintendo. Nintendo, huh? Hey guys, am I dead? I don't feel alive. I've not really played a lot of Nintendo games, man, outside of Pokemon. Pokemon is Nintendo, right? Is it? I think it is. been a while since I've Pokemoned. Like, I can't play Pokemon in Fallout 4? Yes, you can, man. Yes, you can. You can play Pokemon in Fallout 4. That's a perfect combination of games. They're not the same game. They're not the same game. They are literally the same. They're not the same. I mean, they are actually quite similar, aren't they, now that you raise that point.
Take a break, will ya?
But to be like, okay, you know what? I'll give you it. You can't play Fallout in Pokemon. I accept that. That's illegal. You're not gonna play Resident Evil 9? Nah, I played Fallout 10 years ago, so I can't play that. I've used up my allotted allocation. But to be fair, I actually would never play that anyway.
Okay, now let's run away.
When is Fallout 5? I do really like Fallout. Surely they're making it by now. Must be in the damn works. 5 years minimum. Okay. Well, rip. I do like the Amazon show, yeah. Did you play Fallout 1 and 2? And I've only ever played Fallout 4, man. I've played the whole story once, and then every now and again I'll jump on it and shoot some bad guys. By every now and again, I mean once every 2 years. But it can be fun. We're dead, mate. My nephew's the same age as Oliver. What's Oliver's favourite dinosaur? Diplodocus, man. But I don't know if he actually likes the dinosaur. I think he just likes saying the word. Diplodocus. But he does say it all the time. Does roll off the tongue though, doesn't it? Diplodocus. New Vegas remake is coming soon. How do we beat Cub Boy? Sneak destroy one creature doesn't seem too effective. Yeah, like Stegosaurus. Stegosaurus is not boring, man. Stegosaurus is a sick one. As long as your favourite dinosaur is not T-Rex, you're okay with me. I will tell you what the best dinosaur is, though, if you need a hint. It's a Velociraptor. That's the correct answer, but all answers except T-Rex are okay in my book. Pterodactyl's a nice one, man. That is a nice one. Don't mind that. I'm sure I've got an answer for an artifact in my deck. Yeah, it's GG. Streamer likes the chicken dinos. Well, what's your favourite dino? A pterodactyl is not actually a dinosaur. What is it then? What do you mean it's not a dino? Pterodactyl is a pterosaur. Okay, well, like, I don't know much about dinosaurs. Why is that not a... Why is pterosaur not, like, a subcategory of dinosaur, though? What's the problem? For lack of a better word. They're reptiles. Hmm. I guess instead of playing Kaito, I'll just keep killing their creatures. For now, anyway. This orb is peeing me off, though. But saying that's like saying tomato is a fruit. Just getting completely rolled by Ouroboros boy here. This orb has been insane for them. It does turn off their dragons at least, so they can't bounce my creatures, but they are probably going to kill us, of course. How to win, how to win.
I learned something in every worry, Pom-Pom-Chan. I've got this.
Two attackers I think I can beat, maybe. Dead? I'm not dead. Not yet. Oppo is not dead next turn either, though. I can get a bounce with talent, but that would only work if they just leave one creature behind. Which I mean, they might do that. What's that guy got to do to draw 2 DPS? I mean, that leaves them dead, right? At least, like, on board at least. No, not a counter spell. Nah. You fucker, no!
Aha. Now I know your weakness.
If a momentum breaker, they can just sack Ouroboride, right? Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Like, I guess I can tutor a Boomerang Basics, bounce an elf. Chump. Yeah. It's not great, but... One more mana would be nice, huh? I guess I should take talent then, huh? Take talent, chump, chump. And then at least I can activate talent next turn. It's better than a bounce. Old! Old! Come on, come on. This game is winnable. Those are some big old elves, though. Quantum Riddler, huh?
Never underestimate my skills.
Alright, easy win. I can't believe we won that. That was sick. Alright, what do we do about this torpor orb? Because, like, Deceit doesn't really work against it, does it? I can't bring in Annul. Annul is completely useless against the rest of their deck. I guess it can counter pollinators. You have no shoot the sheriff, but I've got the house grows hungry and nowhere to run. With demonic tutors. Should be plenty. Deceit is a 2-mana 5/5 with orb. So yeah, maybe I should still use it. Tidebinder seems these two. Maybe get out on the draw. Oppo, no orbs, please. Orb is a crazy card for them to have. When they have Cub, Riddler, Blue Dragon as well they play. It means they'll not be able to use any like green creatures that destroy artifacts, enchantments either. They lose out on a lot of stuff. Demonic Tutor next turn? For what exactly? For a bauble, mate? Right, how have you found this again? You fucker. Yeah, that's a tilt. I can go for a technique next turn into Deceit as like my worst possible play, which seems good. Just get the creatures going. Ouroboros. Stupid Ouroboros. Can we ignore Ouroboros? I think we can maybe ignore Ouroboros. Da-da-doo. Gas. Demonic Tutor in my standard. Demonic Tutor draw a card. In standard. Insane. Instant speed too, yeah. Chat, I feel like you're not hyped enough for what you're seeing in this game. You're seeing meta-changing stuff in this map. And not so much as a goddamn pog or anything. Just nothing. Crazy. Yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy. There's too much meta changing in this stream, we're used to it. That's fair. Does make the deck a lot harder to play though. We can't kill it this time, we gotta kill the frickin' elf. Can I confirm that I will not be dying to this Ouroboros? Like, we might, but I don't think so. It's a complicated game. So we could Wrath. Deal 4 in Wrath? Or what? Nowhere to run. Talent, and then I'd put maps on the altar, I guess. Doesn't feel great to Wrath, does it? So we might actually die if I don't. Stupid Ouroboride! Why are you forcing me to wrath my own goddamn creatures? They slam the Riddler. I mean, the Riddler would be annoying, but they don't draw off of it at least. I've got Reef as well. Do I bauble this and attack with Reef? Or do we attack with Reef and save the bauble? What do you want? Do you want a Reef or do you want a Bob? I think we want a Reef. I could do map token as well, but this is a tap land, so if the first map drew another tap land, it would be absolutely game losing. So not worth in my opinion. This is a great match, man. 3 really good games here. X equals 3. Ha 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 ha. Got him. Alright, GG. That was a good one. An interactive game of Standard. Can't believe it. They snowballed game 1, but game 2 and game 3 were good. What do we...